Hey, how's it going? Chef B Live here in Phoenix, Arizona with my bro James, and he is amazing. He has actually been here in Phoenix doing some wonderful things. Let me introduce you to him. Hey James, what's up?
Hey, how you doing?
Awesome, brother. So I just wanted you to share, first of all, with the trampoline in the background, what do you do with that trampoline? I know you were describing it earlier.
This is one of the best exercises. I've got sprinklers on here. It was 115 today. And what I do is I put the sprinklers on and we jump on the trampoline. I jump with my daughter, and that's how we do exercise when we don't have a swimming pool. So
that's awesome.
yeah, it's great.
And then you were saying something about how like afterwards you like lay down and like just meditate.
Yeah, so what I do is we jump on the trampoline. This is kind of my thing. I leave the sprinklers on. It's 115. And I lay there with my shirt off and let the sprinklers, let the water land on my chest, and I just meditate on that.
Wow.
And just kind of zone out, and that is just so relaxing. And that's one of the things I do, just to help relax and recover from the hard day at work.
Awesome, man.
And the other thing I do is I garden. I love gardening. Gardening is so healthy. And you can
totally ties into the fig trees that I was just mentioning. So,
right.
show us your garden a little bit.
The garden.
Yeah.
I've got these huge cucumbers. I'm really thankful to John Kohler, growingyourgreens.com, because I'm going to show you this cucumber. This is a cucumber from space. Look at that.
Wow.
So
Armenian cucumber.
Armenian cucumber. So
wow. I had not tried an Armenian cucumber until today, and it's really interesting. It's a cucumber with like a cantaloupe flavor. It definitely has a cantaloupe type flavor. It's really good. It's really good. So I know that you wanted to share, or I wanted you to share at least, the fig. Show us the fig trees.
Yeah. Let me show
tell
you
us a little bit more about it. I know you showed them earlier.
This year I discovered there's a huge fig tree growing in Phoenix, Arizona, and I couldn't believe that that's a desert here, and it's like goes to 115, 122, and you can grow figs in the desert. So I got so excited, and this food is in all the religious books. You got the Bible
in the desert.
Quran. Yeah, and this is one of the foods that our ancestors ate.
Yes.
So it just dawned on me, we need to grow figs, and everybody's talking about growing food locally, and having locally grown. Why not have a fig tree in your backyard? Have fig trees on the street. So
absolutely.
Have fig trees in the park. Have them in the schools.
Yep.
And so I learned just recently that you can take a cutting from a fig tree and you can start it, and then you can start a new fig tree, and from that you can have a fig tree that can provide food for many, many, many years.
Yes.
For kids, for adults, for anybody. And so I got so excited. So this year I started about 120 fig trees.
Nice. And you have a couple different you have a variety I had never even heard of that you shared with me earlier.
Yeah.
What was that one?
Let's see. There's the black mission fig, which is really common.
Of course, that's a common one.
Yeah. I also have there's a fig that's I have a Texas evergreen fig.
Ooh.
I have a fig from, it's called the Nixon yellow honey fig.
The Nixon yellow honey fig?
Yep. That's a rare fig.
Never had it.
And one of my strategies here is, as actually from advice from the California rare fruit growers people, they told me that I need to not just plant a monotone crop of figs, but I need to get a variety of fig trees, so that we make sure that there's quite a variety instead of just having one fig.
Yeah.
It's better to.
Well, they have different vitamins and minerals and stuff. They're all different properties.
We don't want a monocrop.
No.
Sort of like bananas. Right now we have we have the Cavendish banana. There's over 1,000 types of bananas, but nobody knows about it. So
you have to go to Hawaii or to Jamaica or to.
So we want to make sure we have lots of varieties of figs.
Totally.
So there's the Nixon yellow honey fig, which President Nixon got from China when he visited China in the 70s.
Okay. Wow.
And
cool.
He brought the fig. They gave him a fig as a treat.
Okay.
And he really loved it, and it's a gift. They gave him a fig tree. They brought it back to the United States.
Okay.
So that's one of the figs that I'm starting to propagate here.
Wow.
So we're gonna have a lot of variety. So this is an heirloom, sort of an heirloom fig tree.
Okay. Cool.
Everyone knows the mission fig came from the Spanish missionaries. When they came and they brought their fig trees.
Yes.
Before then, we didn't have fig trees in Southern California or in any parts of the United States.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I'm glad that they brought them because figs are one of my favorite fruits. Oh wait, I think I see a lemongrass bush back there. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's huge. Wow.
Right. So, yeah, I started this lemongrass. It's very easy to start. What you need to do is you buy a piece of lemongrass from your Asian store, and make sure it has like a good base. You stick it in water, and you keep replacing the water every couple days as it gets like kind of grimy, and then roots start to grow. As soon as you have little roots growing, you want to stick it in the soil and keep it really moist for like weeks, and then you'll see it start growing. And next thing you know, you have roots and you have a real plant.
And that's 1 year old, right?
Yes.
Wow,
and,
that's huge.
This is more lemongrass than I ever need. I think you're going to take some home with you, right?
I would love to take some home with you. I see some Thai basil here.
Oh yeah, one thing I'm taking home with him is I'm taking home with him. He's taking home with himself. Never mind. Anyway, I'm gonna send him home with a Thai basil plant so he can put it on his patio. Because one of the things that I really like at Be Live is the first recipe I made from him I found online, and it was a recipe of, let's see, it was a raw pad Thai noodles.
From SMTV show appearance I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And so I made that, and this time, you know, I was already into raw food for a while, but I was trying to get my wife and daughter to eat raw food. And so I came across this video, and I made his recipe, and it was so delicious. It's young Thai coconuts, Thai basil, and everything. I can't remember all the ingredients right now, but at that time, I just fell in love with his cooking. The other thing that I found is that there was another video, and he's making food for the kids, and inner city kids, and it's called the Venice Basketball League. And he actually prepares the food for this Venice Basketball League for the kids. And the Venice Basketball League, you can look it up. Do you remember what's the webpage?
Well, actually, the Venice Basketball League is the league, but then the kids Venice Basketball League is the camp that we have, and yeah, we take kids from like the inner city, like from the hoods, the project, kids from the hills, like rich kids, you know, every nationality, and just like feed them raw food, teach them yoga. It's a lot of fun. Yeah.
And I went on the webpage and it says the goal is to teach the kids healthy living, healthy food. Let's see, leadership skills, everything. So that's
awesome.
really what we need for kids. And kids these days need to eat healthier foods. We all know that.
They need positive role models.
Exactly.
Yeah, you can check that out at kvbl.org. So
the other thing is, I just went to one of Chef Be Live's little classes, and I bought his book, and I've been reading this last night. And first of all, the food we had there was totally awesome. It was really good. And everybody was flipping out how good this food was. But anyway, these recipes, those 3 recipes that he made are actually in this book.
Yeah.
Going raw. And
gone raw.
Gone raw. You gotta buy this book. It's like, everyone has to have this book. I'm serious. And I'm not just saying this because I really love this guy. But but you gotta have this book. This is just a book that you have to have because, anyway, there's the recipes in here. You can make your own little variations of it, of course. But it tells you the story of why you want to eat some of these foods, digestive enzymes. The one thing that I like in the very back is for people who are just beginning to go raw. It actually has layouts of breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks. What are you going to eat for the day? The
amounts of ingredients you need to buy, shopping list. It's a 4-week meal plan on how to go raw, basically.
Right. So you go to the store. It says here's 3 days worth of food. What do you buy at the grocery store? Because for me, as I've improved my health from my eating, people are always asking me, well, what do you eat? What do you eat? Just tell me what to eat. Well, this tells you what to eat. Especially if you want to eat really yummy food. So
we designed it for that, so that basically for people who want to introduce raw foods to someone, or people who've had a bad experience with it themselves, so that they can be introduced to it in a palatable way that's like energizing as well. And then if my whole thing with everyone is that we're individuals, so we all find our way and what works for us. So I'm like a door activator, an opener, so to speak, trying to bring people into the raw foods and into the awareness of it through really amazing tasting food. So I'm just so grateful that James can totally get it, and I'm just so grateful for you and for you listening. And so thank you so much, James.
Oh, thank you.
He has such a kind heart. He and his family just stoked me out on my way back to California today. It's my last day here, and I'm just so grateful to be here.
I knew that he had a long drive from Phoenix, Arizona to LA, so I made sure that he had a lot of green juice and lots of food and lots of fresh fruits to give him the energy to drive back, because He's gonna be back late tonight, I think. So
He's taking care of me. It's really cool. Awesome. Well, thank you so much. Love you guys. And be looking forward to more of James's stuff. I'll post the videos about his fig stuff once he gets it rolling. And
hey, you gonna do your signature at the end?
yeah, here, let me do a signature. Here, hold the camera.
All right.
Rockstar out.
Woo.